YouTube, what's going on? This your boy Meticulous Cowboys 86 coming at y'all with another video. This video right here, this will be random thoughts on breakout players, the upcoming season, Ezekiel Elliott, etc. I want to begin with Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup is developing at a rapid pace. I believe last year he should have had more productivity on the field. Dak Prescott couldn't hit him on deep passes down the field, and which means that he left some yards on the field. Michael Gallup, he probably could have had somewhere close to 1,000 yards last year, anywhere between 700 to about 800 or 900 yards. But him and Dak Prescott, they just couldn't connect on the deep ball, and that's one of Dak Prescott's flaws. Sometimes he gets a little excited and he overthrows, and poor accuracy sometimes. And I just feel like Michael Gallup is going to be the truth. The coaching staff and more so GM and personnel department are drafting great personnel. Michael Gallup has the potential to be a #1 receiver. So if you have Michael Gallup on the field playing the way that he's playing, Amari Cooper playing the way he's playing, and then Cobb, you have two potential #1 receivers on the field. And that is remarkable. I mean, Gallup, he played well last year to be a rookie. And I think that the skies is very bright for Michael Gallup. And I'm anticipating him to have a breakout year this year. So look for that. Another person that I'm anticipating to have a breakout year is Chidobe Awuzie. He would play well in the preseason, and I think that we potentially have two #1 cornerbacks on this team now. And you never can have enough cornerbacks because this is a passing league. So you got to have the cornerbacks to compensate for the receivers and even the quarterback play in today's NFL. So if you have two shutdown cornerbacks, that means that you can blitz all day and don't have to worry about your cornerbacks getting beat down the field. I think Awuzie can. I feel like Awuzie can hold his own. I feel like Byron Jones can hold his own, and even AB number 30 for the Dallas Cowboys. I feel like he can hold his own. I think he's a hell of a damn slot cornerback. I think people be sleeping on him. AB is our new Orlando Scandrick, but just excited. I'm just really excited. Michael Gallup, Chidobe Awuzie. Another person that I want to talk about is Malik Collins. Malik Collins is in his contract year, and normally in your contract year you ball out. And the reason why you ball out is because your next contract you want to get paid. You want to get paid big, and I hope that we do sign Malik Collins because he's a good player. The only knock on Malik Collins is that he can't stay healthy. That's the only knock on Malik Collins. Another topic that I want to talk about is the development of Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott showed us in that game last year versus the Giants that he can win a game by himself. When he threw that pass to Cole Beasley in the back of the end zone and Cole Beasley caught the ball, that was clutch. That's what ballers do. And then also the way Dak Prescott performed in that game versus the Rams. I told fellow YouTubers that Ezekiel Elliott would have a hard time running in that playoff game versus the Rams because Dominic and Sue and Aaron Donald, they were going to plug up the middle. I told YouTubers that. I told them that we just can't run. You can't just run the ball whenever you feel like you want to. If a team know that you're a run-first team, guess what? They're going to try to stop the run first. They're going to stop the run first, and then they're going to force Dak Prescott to beat them. That's just how football goes. And Dak Prescott, he showed that the game wasn't too big for him. Michael Gallup balled out that game too. And Ezekiel Elliott is a stud, but there are games to where he does not get the productivity that we're looking for, which is fine. You're not always going to have everything your way, but Ezekiel Elliott is a dog. We need Dak Prescott to develop a little bit more. All right, YouTube. The next person that I want to talk about is Donovan Wilson, a late round selection for the Dallas Cowboys. Almost the equivalent of Xavier Woods, a late round selection that has potential to be a starter in the NFL. Donovan Wilson has range, he has versatility, he's a playmaker, he's a ball hawk. And as a result, not in the beginning of the season, but maybe in mid-season, he might be a starter. And it might cause Jeff Heath to be a backup free safety for the Dallas Cowboys. We haven't had a ball hawk in the secondary in a long time. I mean, it's been a long time for us having a ball hawk in the secondary. Chris Richard is coaching the boys up good. Defense looks stellar. We played well versus the Texans. We got a lot of sacks versus the Texans. All right, YouTube. Next, I want to talk about the depth on the defensive line. It is incredible, the depth that we have. Rotational pieces, fresh bodies coming in to keep your starters fresh, not to overwork them. And it's just a beautiful thing that we have going on. The NFC East is not going to be easy as you all think it will be. I believe the Giants will improve, and the Redskins might improve also. So, you know, it might not be a cakewalk, Cowboys Nation. But that's just a few topics that I want to talk about. Cowboys Nation, thank you for your time. This your boy Meticulous Cowboys 86. I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one.